8-7 UK is literally the best lineup at the BR. What are you talking about? Actually, garbage opinion. That is simply wrong. Francis, thank you for your comment. It's kind of made me rethink when I was whining the other day on WarThunder.com. Now, I'll say this. Sometimes I play War Thunder, and you play a bunch of games, and you get fucking pounded back to back, and then it's, everything sucks, and you do a little whining, okay? I did a little whining the other day, and I got a little upset at WarThunder.com. Now, granted, I will tell you this, not all my vehicles here at 8-7 are spaded for Britain. Not yet. I have, like, nothing on the Ruri Cat. I have, like, half the shit on the Chieftains. Obviously, they're not going to be performing at full sauce, unfortunately. And I was a little upset. So I had an incorrect opinion that I wouldn't fully agree with. I wouldn't say that 8-7 Britain is mid or that it's bad. It's a pretty good lineup. It's a nice lineup. Good group of tanks that we have here to play with. I'm gonna sit here and wait for the BTR to drive in front of me. Oh my god. I'm gonna drive up a little more and then... Okay. I got really lucky, he just drove to the... That's not cool. That's not cool. Can I hide? Oh my god. Oh my god. Commander Gunner? Blowing a massive load? Fucking hell. Okay. I can tell you, not coping, not being upset, but honest opinion, real shit that I would agree with and back up fully. 8-7 Britain is not the best 8-7 lineup in WarThunder.com. There's no way. Because 8-7 Russia exists. And there should be another one of these comments. And I think... Okay, the T62 is not very good, TBH. And the 8-7 UK lineup is just straight up better than this. This being Russia 8-7. So we kind of have like the opposite idea here, like the opposite opinion. And that happens. That happens like all the time, believe it or not. You turn on WarThunder.com for the very first time, you pick a nation that you think looks cool, and then you play the game for years and years, and other people also did that, but they picked slightly different things. And the way they view War Thunder and the way they experience the game is insanely different than what you've experienced and how you've played the game. And so there's so many different opinions on what people think. It's just, unfortunately, him right there saying 8-7 UK lineup is just better than 8-7 Russia is just wrong. Unfortunately, that's just a wrong opinion. And it happens sometimes when people play the game and they end up not discovering the truth, and they end up just playing 8-7 Britain all day instead of 8-7 Russia. It's an unfortunate thing. It happens frequently, but I'm here to set everything straight and get it all together. And I think what he said on the first comment that I read out is that 8-7 is the best BR. I think he might have meant for Britain. And I think I might agree with that. I think the most fun I've had at Britain is playing these goofy anti-air vehicles, because the Z835 is an S tier tank. This is easily one of the best vehicles in WarThunder.com. I don't want to die. I want to flank around the map. Let me get inside the house here. The Z35 S tier tank, best vehicle of all time, and it's sat right here in the 8-7 Britain lineup, and that's what makes the lineup so good, partly, is because it has one of the greatest tanks of all time sat right there. And it also gets the Falcon, which is fucking amazing, which is peak. and then it gets some other sloppy vehicles, and then it gets the chieftains, which, like I said earlier, I don't have everything spaded yet. I haven't spaded the chieftains, but I don't think the chieftains are like that good. Like I'd rather play the T62. I'd rather play the T62 over the chieftains, and I think the chieftains are just ridiculously slow. And obviously they don't get darts, but this APDS round is pretty good. It is a 120 mil. It is pretty nasty. It does have a nice pen. It's a good shot. And then 8-second reload, and then slow ass tank. And then another commenter said that the chieftains have bullshit armor, which no, they don't have like awesome armor. In the context, I think is what he was saying when he said they have bullshit armor. It's so fucking, the chieftains are just like they're not that fucking good. They're not that good. I've yet to have like a fucking awesome chieftain experience and get like a bazillion kills with it. Maybe I'm trying to go too fast and I'm playing it wrong. And again, this is a thing with the difference in how people experience and play War Thunder, is because the way that I play the game is different from how other people play the game. And so when you put two people in the same tank, they're going to perform completely differently. And even though I'm the best player of all time, sometimes I can't make a tank work, and it just doesn't click with me. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But I don't know, man. I was just thinking, being told that the Britain lineup is better than the Russian lineup. It's just like it makes me question, has he even played the Russian lineup? Francis, have you played Russia 8-7? Like, you have it all the way? Because I could spend more time playing 8-7 Britain, because I need to spade these vehicles, and that's probably what my main issue with the chieftains is that they're too slow and they're stock. And I just unlocked the transmission on the Mark V, but obviously I don't have the engine performance upgrades on these tanks, and that could really be like a big problem with why it's not working for me. So I'm probably fucking something up here. But I also just wanted to say, Britain as a whole, like the tech tree, is like a fucking B tier, C tier ass tech tree. Like, it is, most of the shit for Britain on what Britain offers compared to the other tech trees is just not as good. I think that's like kind of the Warther.com meta opinion. I think most people would agree that like the best tech tree in the game is not Britain. Like, it does have good tanks. Like the Z35 is exceptional, but it's just not the best. And yet, dude, the gun fucking bangs on the chieftain. I don't know. Sometimes I struggle playing with it. No homo. I'm gonna keep driving into spawn here like a fucking boss, because I don't give a shit. Free kill? Oh! Oh! Fuck. AMX-32? What? And this 8-second reload is just freaky. Just freaky. No kill for your boy? Come on, Sean. Fucked up. Ouch. I actually just survived a shot from an enemy tank. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I really question if Francis has played 8-7 Russia, because I can't imagine having played both 8-7 Russia and 8-7 Britain and then coming to the conclusion that Russia's just not as good as Britain. Take me back to Britain. I want to play that again. It's like, there's no fucking way. There's just no fucking way. I cannot believe that. Oh, and to my point earlier, because I forgot, I started half a thought and then didn't finish it. But I was saying Britain on the whole is a mid tech tree, and I think a lot of people would agree with that. And it really peaks like right here at 8-7, which is also what I think Francis was saying earlier, and I would agree with that too, which I already mentioned. But the whole rest of the tech tree is just buns. It's bun spaghetti. And so when you have like a B tier tech tree, its best fucking lineup is not going to be as good as a different better country's best fucking lineup. the best that Britain has to offer is not as good as the best that Russia has to offer, or like maybe even Sweden has to offer. Because Sweden's pretty good too. They don't have the Z35, but they have that ITPSV like Chief the Marksman clone, and that thing's kind of fucking crazy too. So I do think the best lineups are the ones that have the best AA. So I could really understand liking 8.7 Britain quite a lot because it has some of the best AA in the entire game for like anti-tank purposes. So because Russia 8.7, that's like the big spot that it's lacking in. It has everything else, but the Shilka is absolutely dog shit, and I have to use the ZSU-37 too if I want to do any like anti-air shenanigans against tanks. And even then, it's like so-so. It's just not as good as the 35 mil cannons on the Z35 or the Gepard or something like that. Something equivalent. But I jumped the gun a little bit. 8.7 Britain is not completely shit. It is kind of fun. I do need more time playing it and unlocking more of the mods in it for all these tanks. But I just want to be clear. Alright. It is a nice little lineup. It is good. Not as good as some of the other stuff out there. But it is definitely one of the lineups of all time, I think is what I'm basically trying to say. So, anyway, thanks for watching, fatties. See you guys later.